to introduce yourselves.
I'm Hunter Davenport.
No, we're Hunter Davenport.
No, please don't do this.
And I'm Arlen Harrow.
No, we're Arlen Harrow.
And I am Alan Muir.
No, we're Alan Muir. It's an us thing. Everything's about us.
Fuck off, Iris.
Couldn't you commit to this?
God damn it.
We need therapy.
God. Oh.
Didn't he just come back?
Yes.
Which is the weird part. She's like, all right, we need therapy. What?
This is the most aggressive start to any show we've ever had.
No. Can we start with that episode? Because I really want to talk about Iris now. And how weird it is.
We could do reverse order this week. We could do worst to best.
Yes, and sadly...
Flash
was Flash.
Now that I think about it, I kind of don't like this episode.
So you're going to change your ranking?
What's the problem with this episode? The episode isn't really terrible.
I think... I really the only reason I like this episode is because they did Kilgore. That's the only reason why I was kind of like, this is interesting.
Kilgore is like, super silly.
They got a former Doctor Who alumni to play him.
He's a Doctor Who alumni?
You mean Dan Harmon?
Is he?
No, tall. If you want to make Dan Harmon jokes, he is a tall Dan Harmon.
You can't do that. You just tagged him on Facebook recently.
I did. Sorry, Dan.
You're gonna incur his wrath.
Sorry, Dan.
Watch when they make fun of Flash and CW shows on Rick and Morty season 4.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? If they stay the course, they fucking deserve it. And I say that with love. No, the problem with this episode is isn't terrible. I mean, Kilgore is he's kind of stupid.
He's really stupid.
Okay.
Real stupid. Real dumb. But there's still things about the show that like work despite
like Cisco and Gypsy having a better relationship than Iris and Danny.
Like I'm glad that Gypsy is not like someone who is a one and done thing for the season. Like she's clearly gonna pop in and out.
I really thought that was really sweet what they did with her, where she was like, "But we have this like special holiday on my Earth, no matter how dumb it is." But like,
she talks about how dumb she is, and that she didn't want to be one of those schmoopy people.
Yeah, that was nice. The side plots actually really worked this episode. Like, Caitlin giving Cisco dating advice, that was really fun.
Caitlin was giving a bunch of advice to everyone.
That weird. Stuff kind of works. It's the Iris and Barry stuff that doesn't work.
It's so fucking unbearable.
And the bad guy really doesn't work. But yeah, like...
Yeah, because he's Dan Harmon.
Yeah, and also, like, it's weird. The scenes that are around the bad guy, they're shot differently. And, like...
Okay, there's way more daytime for some already.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Everything is much brighter. Like, even, like, the house they went to where what's it called? I thought I was about to see, like, a really dark, cold-blooded murder.
Oh, with the insulin stuff?
Really fucking mean-spirited. While this Kilgore actor is like, insulin.
Yeah.
I like him.
The sad thing, I'm not trying to body shame, but when he was on Doctor Who, and this was series 1 of the reboot of New Who.
Oh, that's why I don't remember.
Yeah, he was on the last couple episodes when they went back to the satellite or the weird.
Oh yeah, the
space station over.
Yeah, the space station TV with like the Big Brother, whatever.
Oh
Future
yeah,
Big Brother.
Yeah, I like New Who. It's a good drink. It's really cheap too.
I really like that for some reason. And nobody else is even biting. I
like that too.
No, that's I'm guaranteeing the Hunter is like biting his lip as hard as he can right now to draw blood because he's intent on sandbagging all my good bits.
No, I sandbag everyone. That's not.
I don't care. I'm special.
But
yeah,
he was on the trivia game where if you lose you die. quote unquote.
Oh, okay, yeah. I still don't remember, but I trust you.
Yeah, you're making me try to. You're forcing me to remember the only season of Doctor Who I've never gone back and rewatched.
Yeah,
he was a lot
so
skinnier.
shoddy.
Yeah, if I go back and watch Eccleston Who, I'm just gonna go for like the first and final episode, and that's it.
Yeah, like the last 6 really are the only ones that are worth.
Or
Dalek. Yes, that one.
Yeah,
that's
the best episode of the New Who season.
Yeah, or the World War II one. Yeah, that one's good.
Yeah, that was good.
And the episode with John Barrowman.
Where he lives.
That's the John Barrowman episode.
That's the very episodes he's in.
No,
Yeah.
not Alex.
No, we were talking about the Doctor Dances. That's the one with "Are You My Mummy?"
What?
Yeah, that's the one time where Stephen Moffat kept a promise.
I should watch more Doctor Who.
Should.
No, just those 6 episodes of that
Dude,
first season.
Actually, the Doctor Dances has probably one of the most frightening villains ever committed to television.
Yeah.
More
It's a
frightening.
It's a
More
kid
frightening than the judges.
Oh yes.
It's a child with a gas mask basically fused to his face, and he just pops up and goes, "Are you my mommy?"
And when
Wow.
he touches someone, the mask consumes their face.
That's horrifying. Wow.
It's pretty scary. For some reason, as PG as Doctor Who gets, they have created some really scary shit.
Yeah.
And a lot
Because
of them
it's
were by
so
Stephen
low
Moffat.
budget, it's so
Yeah.
weird.
But
Oh, one of
Flash
the
is so bad this week that we're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
what?
Like the villain's lines were bad. Like all his lines were very badly written.
I just want to ask, who's worse, Shade or Kilgore?
Shade.
Shade is worse still, but this is like
Okay, here's a good question. I'm pretty sure I could I don't remember this dude's name off the top of my head right now, but I certainly remember his face. I don't remember the actor who played Shade. I don't remember what his face looks like.
And I don't remember that there was an
I
actor.
I
That
come
was
up
an
with
actor.
I forget about Shade until you bring him up.
yes,
This villain Kilgore, he's in the zombie girder levels.
Yeah.
Or that guy who was causing earthquakes.
he totally sucks. But he's
Wait, you
he's
mean Tar Pit?
certainly
Arlen?
not.
The guy in season 2 who was causing havoc when Barry was on Earth 2. The guy who was like
Geo something. Geostorm.
yeah.
No, that's
yeah,
that's a
Shade-
movie.
Shade is way cooler in the comics though, because he has a top hat. He looks like a demon. It's fucking cool.
Also,
Yeah, no,
that
he comes from a dimension of shadows. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
wait, is it Shade from Starman or Shade, a different Shade?
Shade, the DC villain.
He's
I
got
feel
a
like the
top hat.
same shade. So, yeah.
He was like the second arc in Rebirth.
I know, and that was paying homage to Sandman, or not Sandman, Starman.
I don't know Starman.
It's really good. It's good JSA stuff.
Cool. Point is, this is a very low tier villain. This is like bottom of the barrel level stuff.
At first,
right
This
here.
is, and
At first I
here's
was
the
like-
thing. This villain sucks. The rival is better.
Yeah, at first I
Yeah.
was like, "Is this?" I thought Kilgore was like a Valiant villain.
First of all, if someone says the word Kilgore, you're like, that's from a jillion things because it's such a fucking low tier sci-fi
Type of name.
robo adventure name.
Yeah.
There's a fucking Killer Instinct character right now called Kilgore, and that game has characters called TJ Combo. Okay,
Yeah. Kilgore sounds like a Rick and Morty character.
there's no subtlety in Killer Instinct. They have Saberwolf and Riptor. Okay,
Riptor's the coolest though.
guess what Riptor is?
He's a velociraptor.
He's not a duck.
He's
Yeah.
not a duck.
But yeah, Kilgore is bad. And yeah, so much of this is bad. I like when Barry saves them from that grenade. That was cool, I guess.
It
Yeah.
was cool, but Joe's excuse for why they didn't die immediately was really flimsy. He's like, "Oh, it's probably a dud." I'm like, "It blew up.
That's not how explosions work.
It did exactly what it was supposed to do. Grenades explode."
Mhm.
Thanks, Joe. Thank you for being explosive expert.
But didn't
Must have been a dud. The demolitions experts behind him, the fuck?
Didn't
What?
the guy they were trying to protect, didn't he just run out of the room regardless anyway?
They do say he just gets up and runs to the building. I'm like, you mean to tell me that like a person of interest in the
captain's office
in a death in a captain's office just flailed his arms and ran to a police station, a whole police station, and no one stopped him?
full of cops with guns.
Oh yeah. I don't know. He just took off. What is he, a dog? Go get him.
I guess he wasn't under arrest. Maybe that's why. But still, like, what the hell? Do your jobs, guys.
Can someone please stop him? At least
what does just Central CDPD do?
Like,
at this
stand
point,
around.
At this point, like they just like stand there with guns drawn and not fire.
Remember season 1 when Barry was doing CSI stuff?
Yeah, that was good. That was nice.
Remember when Barry had a life that didn't involve around having hissing matches with Iris?
Yeah,
'cause that's what I'm going to call them now.
Yeah, remember Patty
and I just coined that basically after having to watch Death Note again for Movie Dumpster, and I had to sit through Mia and Light just basically meow at each other loudly for 90 minutes.
Yeah, you mean that
That's the
totally
best
believable
description.
couple? The totally believable couple?
Meow 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 meow.
Here's the thing: you say it's not believable. I've known that couple.
No, I have too. I mean, but Light is basically a school shooter.
Yeah, he is. He is.
I can't
Definitely.
contribute. I haven't seen it.
Oh my God, no! I'm laughing because like I did say last night, not to get too off topic, but like the scene where he's sitting on the bleachers with his fucking notebook, creeping on the cheerleaders. I'm like, he looks like a potential school shooter.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
And the music didn't help.
The exact words I said last night during the movie dumpster recording.
Yeah. Back to the Flash.
Yeah.
Like, I hate the tech. I hate the suit malfunctioning. I hate
Caitlin Snow, more like Caitlin Bay.
Yeah. Caitlin's cool.
Fucking
But like,
fired. That was terrible.
But like,
I was trying to work with.
Not say Caitlin Snow, okay? Like,
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I could have done better.
God damn it.
God, slam here.
okay, but yeah, like the suit malfunctioning, they did that because they knew Kilgore was going to be in it. They added all this dumb text so they could make a balloon joke or whatever.
The only cool thing about the tech is that we got like the second bombshell Batman reference in a week.
Yeah.
Because what was the Babel Protocol?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Tower of Babel.
A direct reference to the Tower of Babel, where Batman's fucking failsafe protocols of the Justice League leak to Ra's al Ghul, and he uses them to fucking take them all down.
I literally have. Yeah, I mean, that was what JLA book 4.
And it's been adapted into the animated movie Justice League Doom.
Yeah, with Legion of Doom. With
Yes, and if you have never seen, you have not seen that,
Vandal
fucking
Savage.
watch it.
It's good.
It is
very good.
Good.
It's got the original voices or voice.
Yeah.
cast.
Yeah, I distinctly remember when Batman calls I think he calls Alfred, and he's like, the Justice League are under attack, and they're like, by who? He's like, by me.
Yeah. That was all. That was also the last movie that Dwayne McDuffie had worked on before he died. So.
Oh.
What a way to go out.
Yeah.
And they haven't been the same since.
Yeah. So that's a cool reference. We'll get to that one in Arrow. But yeah, all the suit tech was just kind of like, we were talking about earlier the week, where last season we were like, hey, this is too dark. And then it's, but for entry level people, it's not too dark because if their only exposure is you're like, well, whatever, it's kind of average. But comparison in the long run is too dark. And then you get to this season, and even two episodes in, you're like, I think you're leaning too hard in a direction.
Yeah, I think it's overcorrecting. Like it's that moment where after you've almost driven into the other lane, where you've driving into the lane next to you. What?
This feels like Community Season 4 after they fired Dan Harmon.
Ooh. I never even saw that show, but I know what that means. Jeez. I think that's pretty dang close.
They got the creators.
It does feel like that.
The creators of Aliens in America. And they basically, like, the Dan Harmon's podcast, Harmontown.
Huh.
There was an episode where he opened up with. So I watched season 4, and what he says is basically true. They just tried to. It's like they watched a few episodes from the first 3 seasons, and we're trying to just copy what Dan Harmon did.
Right.
That never works out the way people think it's going to.
No,
yeah, unless you have like someone who's like really, really talented,
and like the times it does would surprise you. It's in a weirdly off-track comparison when Darren Lynn Bousman took over for James Wan for Saw 3 and 4. No, 2 through 4. He emulated it down to like the finest detail how James shot the first Saw. Tone and color and everything. And only added to it, I think, basically, like, by the 4th movie.
Can I just list another example?
Sure.
Do you guys remember a certain TV series that was on UPN called Roswell?
I'm aware of it.
Unfortunately, yes, I do.
After like a season or so, they realized they couldn't get the teen crowd. So they tried to get sci-fi fans, and they actually hired Ronald Moore of Battlestar Galactica fame and Star Trek Next Generation fame.
I'm sure he was just
all of
thrilled
them
to be on that show.
Yeah,
and it basically tanked.
I mean, understandable.
Like they killed off Colin Hanks' character.
Shit.
It just everything went.
Here's the thing: when you hard left on a show, and this is relevant because of what's happening with this show, and this might be a little preemptive because like we don't know what this is. We're 2 episodes in, but still,
true.
There's a very heavy feeling in the air. But what happens when you do a hard course correction on anything? Like you're taking a big risk. Like,
yeah, but it's not even. So here's the thing: part of it feels like a course correction, then part of it feels like this reminded me so heavily of bad episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation. And for those who've never seen The Next Generation...
Oh my god, yes. I know what you're talking about, too.
Bad episodes of that show are horrible.
They're bad.
And they feel cheap.
And like I haven't really had the chance to go like revisit Next Generation as an adult in full. So I don't have that like kind of reference level. I have like weird childlike attachment to Next Generation. If I see it on, I'll definitely watch it, and I love the movies, but I don't think I remember clearly a bad episode.
No, there are bad episodes, and they're awful.
I'm sure there are, because like the bad Star Trek formula is like, they're cowboys now. Like,
and with that show, it gets so goofy because what happens is they'll have like a weird creature that doesn't make any sense.
Yep, and they'll be like, look, science. Like,
yeah, and they'll solve it somehow, and the episode ends in a very unresolved, weird way that it just doesn't work. It doesn't work within the framework of the show, and that episode will have no theme to it, no point of view that it's trying to get across, no real, like, philosophical thing that it's trying to discuss.
It's filler.
Have any of you guys seen, I think the name is Trouble on the Bridge? I may be wrong about that, but it's the...
Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, it's a documentary.
That goes into it, yeah. Into most
deeply.
Of it.
Yeah, it goes into like what was going on behind the scenes of that show. But this feels like the worst episodes of that because what would happen is they would run out of money, and they would just be forced to make something very quickly and very cheaply.
Yep.
But this is the second episode of the season.
Here's the problem, though. That they clearly didn't run on a budget because they fucking decided to go use it on fucking physical comedy with Barry's suit.
Right. Like, I mean, maybe they used so much money in the first episode of the season that they had to wait, or or something is coming up that's going to also be like big, and they're waiting to use it on that. Because this feels like just, we don't have time to come up with a villain that looks interesting or that has.
And here's the issue with Kilgore too, because like clearly he's got a larger role to play in the season for the ending. because he's one of 9 metahumans that the Thinker is assembling for some reason, or needs.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, let me just take a minute on the Thinker here. One, he looks awesome.
He looks He looks much better than his comic counterpart.
He looks so fucking cool. He is the coolest looking villain that any of these shows have gotten together so far.
He actually looks like a movie villain. Like he looks
legit. Like he looks cool as hell.
Yeah.
And I was sold on him. Like last week, I was like, he's fucking awesome. This week, with his fucking floating virtual keyboard or piano, and he's like, oh yeah, I just totally finished some fucking lost script for some music from a long dead artist. I put it together myself.
He's like, don't worry about it.
Can I tell you guys what I was thinking when he turned around?
Yes.
I don't know if you guys ever read it, but it was part of the Darkseid War, and it was like it was the Batman spinoff.
Mobius chair.
Yeah, Batman in the Mobius chair.
Actually, you're not the first person to say that he's giving. People have been pointing out weird similarities to the Mobius chair, Brainiac, and a little bit of the Thinker. They said, but mostly Brainiac and the Mobius chair.
Yeah.
And they said his design seems to be like not very, like minimally influenced by the comic book Thinker. Like it's like the Borg, Brainiac, the Mobius chair, and like Professor Xavier.
Yeah, I'm getting the Brainiac feels heavy and the Borg stuff.
I'm fine. Yeah. Fucking. First of all, after seeing Brainiac and Injustice 2 and seeing how cool that villain can be realized, I'm all about seeing him pop up in other places.
And every time he shows up, I'm like, oh, this episode got a little bit better. Yeah. And I'm getting some serious Wells Season 1 vibes also out of it.
And I think what worked about Wells and what frustrated us about like Season 2 and 3's villain reveals was like, right away we knew Wells was like, we're like, I don't know if you're a villain, but you're a shady motherfucker. Because like his first act of like weirdness is when he stands up in his office and stabs him to death. That's so the end of episode 1. You're like, oh, there's no pretenses about who you are. You're a savage dude, and you're lying to everybody. And then with this, we got introduced to our villain first episode. No waiting, no fucking mask to take off, no secret identities. Like, bam, there he is. And we're finally seeing like pieces of the villain's plan as he's doing it, as opposed to, well, hey, Savitar, why are you so mad? Run away, and then like, how did you become Savitar? And it's lots of poppycock. And Zoom is like, I'm evil, and I'll make you evil, and I've wanted you to be evil this whole time. And there's been like 5 of me. And it's just, it's fascinating and
such a perfect description.
See a villain who's like, this is what I'm doing, and you're gonna follow me along with it.
I'm just gonna do it because I can.
Well, although with these writers, like by the end of the season, like he's gonna be like, haha, like it was me all along, Barry, and he's gonna just reach down under his chin, yank off like the whole head apparatus, and it'll be fucking Matt Letcher as he.
Oh God.
I'd be happy with that.
I'd be so happy with that, actually.
We would all be into that because we all just want Matt Letcher to come back. Like if Savitar had actually been Eobard, you know what? I would have forgiven it. I would have been okay with it.
That would have been great.
Because it's like, oh, he's been the villain on 2 of these shows the whole time.
I was still kind of holding out for Patty Spivot.
Oh God, I love it.
Okay, now that you've said that, let's spivot to Iris. God, I'm leaving. Good. I'm fine.
You're fired.
No, we don't need to say anything about Iris other than she's annoying as fuck. And
they made her like she was in the Silver Age when she first was created.
I'm sorry, but you're the only person who is saying this is somehow comic accurate. And we're not in the Silver Age anymore. I've been reading fucking Rebirth Iris, and Rebirth Iris would get into a car, run the Samuroid over, and say, there, problem solved. She
Thanks, Iris.
Like, she's pissed at Barry right in the comics because Barry has lied to her throughout the entire run so far. And Barry's kind of, quite frankly, been kind of a dick to everybody in the Rebirth line. But, like, she's not this, like, somewhat vapid, self-absorbed, catty, petty person this this fucking Iris is. Then, like, Iris, I just watched Iris West blow Reverse Flash's head off in Rebirth, okay? Like, this character sucks.
Yeah, it's not great.
Speaking of comic stuff,
I miss Linda Park.
Bring back this show's version of Linda.
Bring back Linda. Bring back Patty. I don't care.
Anybody.
And the problem is, like, I know they're getting married. Like, I know this is good. This is the new standard, and I'm pissed about it.
Yeah,
she's
like...
Thank you, Flash Laurel.
Oh, snap!
And like everybody, and people are like, it's funny is that like a couple of our friends are like, nah, Felicity's worse. I'm like, first of all, you haven't been watching the last few seasons.
Felicity is a beautiful cinnamon roll. I will not stand for this.
Felicity has been kind of placed in kind of the medium lane as far as like, you know, like she's not dominating the show anymore, and like her and Oliver's relationship actually hasn't really been present in the last 2 episodes.
No, they're just friends.
No,
it's there. There's a relationship that's rekindling, but like they're not drowned.
Yeah. And she's not getting up from a wheelchair after being shot.
Yeah, she's not getting so angry. She just became unparalyzed.
I fucking love that so much.
The stupidest thing. But like, no, this Iris is in 2 episodes. First of all, let's just fucking the fucking therapy theme. The therapy theme where he unloads on Barry for no reason.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. You left me.
And she's like, you left me, and there's no illusion. Like, we watched the 2 of you have a peaceful goodbye, and like you knew the context of why he had to leave. It was very, very obvious. Like, it was a city-destroying event. You should probably just kind of take it down a notch. Like, it wasn't exactly his decision. Like, he had to go.
My mate, I'm trying to formulate a thought here, and it's not working. I feel like Iris is just, it sucks, because it should be Iris. We should all be, like, happy they're getting married, but why are we all so mad about Iris?
In 2 episodes, she belittles her entire team, and then goes and does something that's profoundly stupid. And dangerous. And then we get to here, and she's somehow directing all of this pain she's been kind of suppressing, apparently, back at Barry for no reason. And she's like, "I need therapy." Why the fuck you all need therapy? You've been a couple for like a year, and you've had
he just came back.
For 6 months of that year, he's been away. He's not like in Europe where it's, you're talking on the phone, you haven't seen each other in a long time. It's like he's been in a different fucking realm of existence, you self-absorbed idiot.
Yeah.
In case you forgot, if he didn't go into that different realm of existence, like your home and your dad and your brother and probably lots of people you know might have been killed.
Like, I'm just, I've always been against the Iris and Barry relationship, but it's starting to hurt the show now.
It's an active, aggressive detriment.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I work with some people who, like, one of the doctors I work with is like, she likes Daredevil, she likes the Netflix stuff, and she said her and her family tried getting the CW stuff, and they said collectively Barry and Iris just turned them off.
I could see why, for the reasons that I have stated on this show before. But yeah, I get it. Like, their relationship, I've never thought it was very well played on screen, and I've just never believed that they like each other in that way either, at all. Like, I believed in Eddie and Iris, like 100%. I believed that those 2 people had a relationship and then they liked each other, and I kind of grew to want that relationship to continue and root against Barry and Iris ever happening.
Especially because Barry was kind of like, he was being like Shakespearean levels of creepy about their relationship.
Yeah,
like hiding behind a curtain, like waxing poetry, like while shaking his fist, like.
It was kind of like, but I'm a nice guy. shit.
Basically, I'm sorry. Like Eddie shot himself in the heart for Iris. Like,
Eddie deserves a trophy or something.
Yeah,
Eddie deserves more than what he got.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think Eddie. It sucks because like if he didn't die, he wouldn't be as important as he is right now. He's probably the show's like best and probably only martyr.
Yeah, like Eddie was a good dude.
He died to become her hero.
He
that was his literal line.
He also died and stopped and utterly destroyed like the most dangerous man with the ability to time travel.
Yeah.
Like he put an end to a murdering psychopath.
Yeah.
Well, a lineage of psychopaths.
Yeah, no, he not only saved Iris, but like he saved several people.
It's like if you went back to the 1500s and some guy knew his great-great-grandson or whatever would be Hitler, and he just decided to end it all for himself. And he's like, I know I must do this.
It's also like it's gutsy because like as we've been shown, if you try to like kind of change the timeline, you can fuck things up. And like Eddie's like, fuck it, the universe is at stake. Bam.
So I found two possible.
He could have unwound existence.
So I found two possible connections to DeVoe.
Oh, okay.
Belle Biv DeVoe.
This girl is
one is probably one I doubt heavily because of who's playing the character and the title of the said character, or in the name of said character, Breacher, who's being played by Danny Trejo.
Well, I think it's safe to assume that most of the characters in the next 12 episodes will be connected to DeVoe, with the exception of the crossover. So we might have a couple episodes where it's like you get 2 for 1.
Another is Rebecca Sharp / Hazard.
Interesting. Yeah, the DeVoe stuff is way more interesting than most of the other stuff going on in this episode.
That's why I'm not ready to write the season off yet.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because like, if they did a speedster villain, all of us would just be like, "Fuck this." But like, they gave us a villain that's so cool from the outset that I'm willing to stick around and see what he does.
Mm-hmm.
But the Irish
tone,
stuff.
this Irish stuff, the tone stuff. Just the overall goofiness of this episode really threw me off. Like, there's light and there's fun, and there's a light tone, and they have that. And again, I love when Barry uses his powers to save somebody. That's just all for me. Although I don't know why he didn't just take the tires off the car. That would have done most of the job. But
yeah, he went overboard and disassembled the whole vehicle.
But I get the light tone funniness, but like the balloon joke, really? Like, that's not even funny. It's not funny to have a man's suit blow up into a balloon like that. I'm sorry.
The repeated cutbacks to why is this there? Blah, punchline, and then cut back.
It's so dumb. It's like a Batman 66 joke.
The only one that made any sense was the Babel Protocol, because it's like he's like, we faced an evil Barry before.
All the small
that same evil Barry did steal Barry's suit or something along those lines, or show up looking just like him.
Yeah. It's all the small details and stuff like that. That's good, but the big like pratfall stuff is not good, and I'm not looking forward to next week.
I was about to say like next week's promo already has Barry running, slipping on marbles, and then like a whip boom sound effect plays, and he's like, huh?
It's like, is this what we're in for?
It looks like the most cornball shit ever. It's a villain who casts a bad luck field.
I mean, it looks like the 90s show, which I've never seen.
Stupid as fuck. It looks like I'm surprised. Like it's one step away from like Captain Cold returning, freezing the street, Flash falling over, clicking his heels, and having ice skates pop out of the bottom of his boots. Okay, like that's where we're headed.
Okay, I kind of want to see that.
Just go.
We have seen it already.
Just go watch Batman and Robin. You'll see you'll get all you need.
So
okay.
I'm looking. I just realized who's playing the Ray for Crisis on Earth X. It's Alonzo from Doctor Who.
Alonzo.
Remember?
Oh,
yeah, from Voyage of the Damned and
from like Being Human and stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, they really know how to cast from Doctor Who, and yeah,
they know how to just take from Doctor Who in general. Okay.
Yeah, like they know how to just like, oh, this thing from Doctor Who that we really like.
No, it's like it's basically like the office of Doctor Who has like. It's one office, by the way.
Peter Capaldi for Flash Season 5.
It's just, it's like, there's an office that just says Doctor Who, and there's like a bowl of candy in the middle of it, and like, Greg Berlanti just keeps walking in, going, like, just one more, okay? It's fine. Yep. Yeah, you're cool, right? Cool. Walks out, comes back later. Hey, I'm going to take another one. Is that cool? Right, cool, fine. Thanks.
Oh my god. Prometheus X is going to be on the episode.
Yes, will you stop reading the crossover shit?
I'm excited.
We've talked about the crossover before. Why are you suddenly excited about it now?
The only bit of news for it...
Final thoughts on Flash? I think we can move on to...
Yeah,
I was about to say, the only thing relevant to what we're talking about right now is the fact that, spoiler, Tom Cavanagh is coming back for the fucking crossover as a different version of Reverse Flash, so...
It's so good. I love it.
Yeah.
Yes, so we're moving on to Legends.
All right. We get
Billy Zane giving the strangest performance I've ever seen him give.
Very strange.
While still being an asshole.
It was like, what the... He got this accent like he's from fucking Boston or something. All of it, like it just changed his voice. It was weird.
I love it. I love it so much.
And he had hair. It was very strange to see him with hair.
It really is.
I really wish they just... I know it would make no sense, but I really wish they would just take one of their phones and just show the GIF from Titanic to him.
That would be really weird. Well, they should show like a GIF of the scene where Victor Garber and Billy Zane are on set together. Which is a weird thing. They never actually meet in this episode. Which I feel like that's a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
But they already did the Titanic joke.
Who didn't?
Because Victor Garber and Billy Zane, like, they never meet in the episode.
Oh my god, Billy Zane is also in Titanic. Holy shit!
This is just hitting you now. I love that.
What?
Oh god.
No, the problem is because I don't associate Billy Zane with like fucking blockbusters. Like I
only associate him with Titanic.
Yeah, that's the only blockbuster he was in.
No, to me he's fucking the villain from Demon Knight.
Or the Phantom.
Yeah, or the Phantom.
Future movie special.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen someday.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on. Oh god damn it. We watched League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, like the bar's low.
Yeah.
But we ended up liking that.
We ended up not just
liking is a too strong a term.
We said
giving
it's
Chris
the best of the worst. Well, no, we came to the conclusion of all the bad ones we've watched so far, it's the best.
Yeah.
That's not saying much. We watched Spawn.
It's the nicest looking pile of poo in the fucking mountain of poo we've had to watch.
That's like, you know...
Dude, we watched fucking Daredevil. I had avoided that movie my whole life until we started the show.
I didn't even finish the whole thing.
Connor had to relive memories of a girlfriend from the past. I mean, it was really...
Wake me up.
Stop it.
God, fuck everything about Daredevil. Fuck that movie so hard.
But back to Legends. Yeah, like, to me, Billy
If you
Zane...
like Daredevil, you're probably a terrorist.
Probably.
Great, now you're gonna be put on a watch list, Hunter.
No, I'm accusing others.
Assassinate Iris.
Yeah, Alan, I don't think it works like if you say the word terrorist, you're suddenly considered a terrorist. I don't think that... I think you have to say things like bomb, explosion.
Oh, now we were on a watch list. Take someone.
But yeah, no, like they were. I don't know if they actually had scenes together in Titanic, so having them together might not be a thing. But they were in Titanic together, so I'm surprised they didn't do that.
If they don't, go to Titanic this season, I'm gonna be so mad.
I really want them to go to the Titanic.
That wasn't even a subtle joke. That was a jackhammer of a joke.
It really was. Who designed that thing? Like
cut face close up. I won't set foot in that ship. Whoever designed it should be shot. I'm like,
I love it.
I'm laughing, but there's just no it's like as if the writer should have popped up in the corner of the screen and said toasty. That's how fucking unsubtle it was. Okay.
God.
Yeah, so good.
Air horns behind.
The jokes in this episode were on point.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Real talk. Nate was kind of an asshole.
Nate was kind of an asshole. Yeah, that's true.
Nate did say something that fucking killed me, and I can't remember what the hell it was. Oh my god.
I do like drunk Nate though. He was the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good episode. This is the Legends that I like. It's kind of goofy, kind of dumb.
Well, I think the first episode's kind of was like.
No, I think here's what we learned: that the moment you ground these characters and take them out of what they've been doing, it becomes real boring.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like all these characters kind of shine when they're doing something completely silly.
I do like their insistence on the Tinder thing.
That's
yeah.
It's so
that's
weird.
Something that I'm like, okay, it's not 2 years ago or 5 years ago where that was like an interesting thing to explore, maybe for like a split second for jokes. It's 2017. Tinder is like
what you do when it's like 4 a.m. and you're drunk.
I'm still not over fucking how Mick reacted to Gideon last episode on the Tinder thing. Not bad.
So good.
Okay, I kind of did some research for the tube things at the end of this episode. First off, I kind of forgot what was the name of the threat that Sarah was talking about.
Malice.
Malice. There we go.
Malice. I think that's going to come in when they have John Constantine on.
I believe it
because they're demons.
Constantine, I feel like I'm in a young Frankenstein bit every time you do that.
It's the only way I've been accustomed to calling him, pronouncing his name like that for years.
Okay. Are you a Mario person also?
God, you're fired.
No,
are you a Sephiroth person, not a Sephiroth person?
You're also fired. You're also fired.
That person can go die.
I will go to his house and beat the shit out of that person. How fucking dare they?
It's like the person who sees coincidence and spells out every letter.
Coincidence?
Oh my god, I'm dying. I've known this person my whole life.
You tell them. I'm coming for them.
I need to tell them.
I'm coming for them.
Holy shit.
But
it feels so good to have 20 years of just vindication, something pay off. Fuck you! You've been saying it wrong your whole life.
The person that's summoned at the end of
right
at the end of the
who
episode.
I guess is Vixen's she's her villain, right? Like her Joker. Essentially.
I think she's gonna steal Vixen's body.
No. She's actually. This is sort of required reading. But
tell me what to do.
I'm not reading. You can't.
No, the villain who rises from the water. She's like a Vixen villain. That's what I mean. I don't know anything about the woman in the hood, but the woman who gets risen out of the water. She's like a prominent Vixen staple,
on
right?
the Vixen animated show on CW Seed.
Okay.
The name of I forgot the name that she was called.
Mm-hmm.
Like the woman who was out of the water.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure she was stolen from the very first Avengers Age of Ultron trailer. For those who know what I'm talking about. The random woman who's coming out of the pool of water who never shows up in the movie.
Never appears.
But you're like, who is that character?
On the Vixen CW Seed show, she plays Mary McCabe's adopted sister who tries to steal, or biological sister who tries to steal the totem for herself.
Oh, okay.
So technically, she is a Vixen villain.
Interesting.
Speaking of Vixen, props to Legends of Tomorrow for actually reminding people that there is a modern-day Vixen.
Yeah, that was good.
Physically showing her on a television, so you're like, oh my god, there she is.
Yeah,
Chris
Rock does exist.
Chris Rock is one lucky man.
Interesting.
So good on the continuity. They're doing better than fucking the MCU is right now in that.
Yeah, that's not hard though.
After Epilogue is like, what do you mean you don't see the Avengers Tower in the Netflix shows? They just can't see it from where they are.
Sure.
Fucking Ike.
The humans will destroy us.
Okay then. Yeah, this is a good episode. I don't know.
I was trying to do an Inhumans bit.
No,
Don't.
I know.
Stop it.
Yeah, please don't.
We don't talk about that show for a reason. And
yeah.
Spoilers. Nobody else is either. Let's forget. It's dead.
Yeah.
Moving on.
I actually know people who are trying to watching it despite how bad it is.
That's because you like to torture yourself. Anyway,
He really does. It's a problem. Yeah, this is a good Legends episode. I don't know, like there's nothing standout about this, but as Legends goes, it's a good episode.
No,
so.
and I think we established last year that when Legends has an episode that's just good, there's almost not that there's nothing to say. You're like, yeah, it's fucking good. I don't really have anything to say about it.
I liked the sandwich bit with Mick and the
the saber-tooth tiger, the tiger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like,
do
you want some? Or
meat.
Yeah, and he opens it and he gets like, it runs out and he's like, get back here, you little bastard.
Yeah, that was good. I did have one problem. I did have one problem, and maybe Connor, you maybe can back me up on this. Cats didn't learn to meow until they found humans, or until they wanted to become adopted.
Yeah, no, that's because like they learned to mimic babies. So
actually, if you want to see something interesting, go look up a video of a cheetah meowing. It's not something that's unheard of.
Right, but it's still different though.
No,
I don't
like in terms of history.
We're talking about a saber-tooth tiger, not a cheetah, though.
Yeah, like the saber-toothed tiger getting small and then going from roaring to meowing, that made no sense. But I like that's a really small criticism.
I think
Also,
it's a gag on it being small. That's really all it is.
I think the saber-tooth tiger looked pretty good, all things considered.
Yes.
Yeah. Like it was
also, saber-tooth tigers are cool.
So they are pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Very rad.
Also,
I did think it was silly though when Ray makes it bigger. Like, Jesus Christ, Ray, get your shit together.
Yeah, Ray, you're supposed to be a fucking genius.
I also
like Irvin's like it's Ray. He's like, no, I made it. Everybody's like, it's a fucking shrink Ray.
It's like,
God damn it!
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I hope that Agent Sharp and Sarah become a couple.
You know what? I was thinking the same thing.
That's okay. Something else I really liked about this episode was those two. Because at first I was like, ugh, I don't fucking like Sharp. I don't enjoy stick up their ass characters who are just there to be like bureaucratic antagonists. And then like it turned one, she can defend herself. Two, like the fight sequence she had with Sarah was hilarious.
Yeah,
because they just like when she gets Sarah against the wall and like I think she taunts her and then Sarah just like headbutts her right in the nose. I'm like, that was the dirtiest shit.
And I love how they said, "Do you want to take a break?"
Yeah,
take a water break. And
just like, you want water? And they're like, yeah.
And they're like, they're just sitting. It's just a wide shot of them sitting at the table,
having a fucking chat. It's so funny.
And they don't.
Yeah.
She doesn't even care about her whatever, her guy that's being captured by them.
Gary,
the fucking nerd.
Yeah, Gary.
I like how everybody said his name with a lot of salt. Like, you want to get fucking Gary out of here? Gary's in the background like, hi everybody, can I go home now?
He's just a typical Gary too.
They
like
treat
he's
him
just
like what's his face from South Park? What is it, Scott Malkinson?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of funny. That's funny because I was playing Stick of Truth like a few hours ago.
This chair hurts my wrist. Hi, I'm Gary. This chair hurts my wrist.
Can you let me go now?
So good. Yeah. And I like at the end.
I really have to get it.
I like at the end when Sarah's like giving like a dramatic speech, and then they all just laugh it off, like, yeah, right, ha ha ha, whatever. We fought like a time god and shit, and an evil speedster. After that, what else could possibly scare us? And I like that a lot. That the episode ends with them just like having so much fun with the idea of a villain that can challenge them. So yeah, I don't know. I don't have any thoughts on Legends left, really.
It was good, and for the life of me, I can't remember what Nate had a bombshell line that had me just made me laugh through the walls. Can't remember what the hell it was. I'm pissed.
Yeah, I remember that too. I would look at my notes, but they're in a backpack very far away from me.
Yeah, and I don't think I took any notes, but I did take 3 pages of notes for Death Note, so...
God damn it.
I'm tempted to take pictures of them and just put them on my Instagram so people can see them with just my stream of consciousness. I think at some point I did write, just in quotes, meow meow, hiss hiss hiss, book, meow meow.
Let's talk about
the best show of the week, fucking Arrow.
Oh God, man!
Holy
2
God,
weeks in
this
a row.
episode was fun.
It's a really good
I know
episode.
Arrow is good. I know any of these shows are good because usually when I'm gonna watch these, like I'll pop on my laptop, my TV, my Xbox, and all a nice little like pocket together at my desk, so I can just I can sit between them and multitask. I went to go play The Witcher 3, which takes focus.
Yep.
Like,
Yes, it does.
I just put the controller down and turn the Xbox off. I was like, all right, I see you. This episode gets off to a nutty start. First of all, let's talk about the bat in the room.
Oh yeah, that was great.
It was not even because this is the first time that they just fucking come out with it and said like Bruce fucking Wayne, as opposed to I know a rich millionaire in Gotham, or like we should get a signal. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
No, they flat out fucking said Bruce Wayne, in a direct reference to him being a vigilante. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
They know.
I was like, you went real hard with that one, and that can't
That's
be just a simple little wink. That was really, really solid.
You know what?
It's not like Channel 52.
You know what? Do you know why that is? Why they did that? They're doing that?
Why?
It's because eventually they will play the Batman card. Mark my words. They will do it. They will.
I was laughing.
You know, honestly, I'm not opposed to it at this point.
I started laughing
but...
out of nowhere because of something that Stephen Amell said about like 3 years ago, or like before Flash was before they greenlit, or before Barry appeared on Arrow at all. He said that it was at one of the obscure Comic-Cons. He said that his cousin Robbie.
Oh, okay, I remember this.
He wants wanted to do a cameo on Arrow.
Oh.
And say, and Oliver just say, "Hey, Bruce."
Yeah, they can't really do that now, but yeah, that would have been a fun little thing if they had done something like that.
But this was and like I said, the fact that it wasn't just a toss away like line you'd forget, like, or it wasn't in writing like it was in Flash when Barry goes to Earth 2, and it's like, you know, was it Diana, Bruce, and Clark's number are on the telephone?
And
yeah.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Clark's name was not on there.
Who cares?
Allan, we don't give a shit.
Oh my God! It doesn't. You're missing the point here. Like, this was so fucking in our faces. It's not even funny. Like
yeah.
The Batman thing is probably happening.
It's inevitable because
at some point, yeah.
There was no talk of when Supergirl's last year was happening. There was talk of Batgirl appearing on the show.
And I mean, even that is fine.
Yeah, something like that. Or like, I've always thought that the best thing to do would actually be Batwoman.
Yeah, her too.
Nightwing.
No, because I think Batwoman makes the most sense.
Well, in Supergirl, yes. Yes, yes.
Well, also, here's the thing. Like, if you're going to do Superman, even a few times a season, like, that's it. No, you've set the bar. Like, now anybody can appear. And you can't go the argument of, like, oh, well, we can't do that. Fuck yes, you can. You already have.
And also,
did it.
And I think that also if you did Batwoman, you could have Batman show up, and you couldn't. You would have sort of a similar situation to what you have with Supergirl right now.
Yeah,
where
and at this point, there is no reason for a Wonder Woman and a Batman to not be in this universe at all.
And I think
no
it's
excuse.
inevitable because, like, there's going to be a point where they're going to be like, well, we need to do something.
I mean, I can see a Wonder Girl show even happening more likely, like
because they were very adamant on like not doing movie characters, right?
And then they did.
And then they did.
I think what it's come to is you can have movie characters, you just can't do whole shows about movie characters.
Exactly. But like, tell me how you're going to freak out over Suicide Squad, pull them from Arrow, and then go drop Superman onto Supergirl. What the fuck? Like, it's the back talk is over. Like you've set the standard. You can do anything now.
Yeah.
You can have a united Justice League on TV.
Yeah. So yeah, Batwoman next year. Make it. And the reason I say her is
think about the fucking power of that kind of crossover.
Mm-hmm.
They bring in the big guns.
Yeah, easily. And do it on TV and do it better than the movies, like you've been doing it for years.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I don't
that
care
was nice.
if Oliver is like a fucking already kind of a Bruce Wayne clone.
Again, I think Batwoman is a better idea because I do think the problem comes from when you're doing the same thing in multiple places. That's why they don't have another team show that's just Legends, but with a different cast.
They should do it, though.
They should do it and have Batman be like well-adjusted and happy.
They should do an Outsiders show.
Well, no, they should do... I've been pitching Outsiders for a long time, and I've always said just do it with Oliver because it works.
True. Just do it Oliver, yeah.
Yeah.
But actually, to the meat of this show, though... Oh, go ahead, Allan.
They could just come out of left field and do an Aquaman and the Others episode.
Oh, God damn it. Aquaman and the Others is never going to happen, but I kind of want it to now that you've said that. Because that would be such a weird show.
As likely as a Patrol show.
The only issue of that entire series I read was issue 3, and I had no idea what the fuck was going on.
I read like half of issue 2, and I was like, what the hell? This is so weird.
Okay, here's the only thing I want to know about Aquaman and the Others. Is there a Gill-Man?
I don't think so.
Kind of. There's a Gill-Man-ish type character.
All right, I'm in.
But yeah.
Go to InStockTrades.com.
Okay. But it's weird because they kind of have turned Arrow into the Outsiders a little bit. Yeah, because the opening logo, it now includes all the other characters too, which was interesting.
This is now a team show.
Yeah, which I'm fine with. I mean, they're basically doing what I said that they should do.
Yes.
They're focusing it more on a team, less on Oliver.
It's like it's almost like a Always Sunny title card. This isn't a team show, and then the gang became a team show.
Yeah. Great. Perfect analogy. But yeah, like they've kind of done what I said.
I'm the trash man.
Because they don't have the flashbacks anymore. And I've always said the flashbacks, what they do is that it allows you to make 2 shows at the same time. And just have them thematically tie together. So now they kind of have to fill that space.
What's funny is if you played the show backwards, like it just works the exact same way. It's like you're flashing forward instead. But the meat of this show, this episode was fun. I audibly kind of whooped at several things, including when... Okay, Oliver's a sociopath. Let's just get this out of the way.
Yeah.
Oliver's a scary, violent, dangerous man. He grabs a dude in like a kitchen brawl, slams him on like, what is it, a fucking stove?
I think so.
It's lit,
and his head was like the fire was on his head.
Bursts into flames because Oliver's holding him there. By the way, he doesn't just body slam him; he holds him there for a good few seconds and lets him get torched. Lifts him off the stove, plants him on his feet, and then Spartan kicks him over a table. I'm like, I don't
so much.
But I'm sure he fucking wishes he was.
Yeah,
it was.
I like the prison scene or the prison moment he had with William, where he's like, go to the biggest one and just punch him right in the nose.
Oh, that was great. That was a really funny scene. His son is just looking at him like, what the hell? And we talk about how William is suddenly a much better actor, and he's actually acting like a 10-year-old now. Because that was interesting. Suddenly he's a better actor. I don't know why.
Like, I didn't even find that scene that awkward because I'm like, that's the advice that Oliver would give because his whole life, like most of his adult life, just having to physically defend himself all the time. Mm-hmm. So, like, if something decks him, his instincts would be like, I'm gonna break something on you.
Yep. Yep. And I like it.
For people in his life, like if someone touches them, he's like, I'm gonna break everything on you.
Yep.
And it's not like he just says go punch the biggest guy. He goes into detail.
Yeah, he tells his son how to incapacitate a bully. Quite frankly, honestly, I'm more pro punch a bully in the face at school because let's be real, your school ain't gonna do shit about it anyway. So fucking take the suspension.
Yeah. Fuck zero tolerance.
I am not a valid source for academic advice, so do what you want.
Yeah.
Disclaimer.
I do like I even like the FBI lady.
I got scared for a minute that they were just going to drop that plot.
Sassy as fuck.
Or that storyline.
Yeah. She's really good. It's really well done, this character who's just like, no, I'm not giving up. I'm not letting go of this. I'm going to keep on chasing you. And I like that
also, a lot. Renee killed me this episode with his opening line when they go with that siege, and Mr. Terrific's like, he's like, give me a signal you see something. He's like, yeah, maybe I'll say like, I see him, or he's over there, or there he is.
So good. And I love that like Mr. Terrific has like a unique fighting style now. Like he has his own thing that he does. He throws that ball at people, and it comes back to him, and it's like that's his thing. And I like it.
He's Waka.
Yeah.
Bleach bowl.
God damn it!
I'm glad that worked out the way it did.
Yeah, man. Bleach
bowl. We need to kill all the Elbed.
Such a good episode.
Well, that's it. Because now fucking Waka for the rest of his life.
Yep. He's cursed to.
We were together for this. Yeah.
That was good too. Like him and her starting their own tech thing or whatever, which was just so much more believable than anything that happened in the Flash this week.
Yes.
And like I love them addressing how they all are making money now.
Yeah.
Like they're all jobless.
I like how Felicity meshes with other tech characters. Her and Mr. Terrific and her and Cisco are wonderful. I need them all in the same room again.
Mm-hmm.
Especially now.
Yeah, that's going to be a good scene in the crossover.
Actually, speaking of tech people, what the fuck happened to, what's-her-face? From last season for Flash.
What do you mean?
The one who liked HR, and then she just kind of disappeared.
Oh, she's guest starring this season.
She fucked off.
Yeah, because I think she like went off with Earth 2 Wells. I think. I don't remember.
No, she's didn't HR leave like a hologram or something to like message to her to continue her research?
Right. But I feel like I remember a scene where she starts flirting with Earth 2 Wells. Like, I feel like I remember that scene happening.
No, he comes in to console her. She's like has a moment. He's like, I'm not him.
Oh yeah,
it was mirror of the moment with HR and Jesse Quick.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. But yeah, good episode of Arrow, I guess. I don't know. Like the action was really good. In this episode.
Oh, the action was great.
Yeah,
but that's Arrow. So
like when Oliver picked up a guy, lit him on fire, and then kicked him into a table.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that it was when he's outside with like those businessmen and like fucking gunshots rang off. I was legitimately frightened.
And the moment they said that they were Markovian, I was like, oh shit, I know what's happening now. I know who's about to show up.
That was
Lundgren.
just given the social climate of active shooters. Like just seeing any television show where like gunshots ring out like in a big wide open spot and people are ducking for cover, I'm like, that's some really scary shit now. Mm-hmm. Not to say the show is being offensive, but like it's now suddenly
the stakes are
relatable, and how scary is that?
Yeah. And I like it. I like that they're aware of that kind of.
Yeah.
But yeah,
well,
Anatoli's back.
Yes, and Anatoly is a frightening man.
He really is. He's the new Slade.
He's frightening, but damn, I hope he sticks around. Please do not kill him.
Yeah, and I love it. I love it at the end where he's like, "I'm an honorable man."
Bang.
I love it.
I love that when he's like, Russia's got cities and they're like very beautiful cities, and he pauses. There's something about that line delivery like caught me off guard.
It's so yeah, it's so good.
What caught me off guard is when he fucking shot the shit out of that dude that Oliver's going to rescue.
Yeah, that was kind of fucked up.
I had to rewind that because I wasn't sure what was happening. I was like, holy fuck.
He's like, you don't understand the deal. I love that. You will give me money. There's no way.
I actually love his delivery of everything because he just like, it's his character's like 98% grasp on English makes everything he says sound really scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am honorable man.
I could have, and his thing like, I could have set your son on fire, which was just like, oh god, that's the.
I could have put bomb in son's school.
So fucked up.
He's like, these are the things I didn't do. Like it's just right on the edge of being a comedic performance.
These are things Anatoly think about.
These are things Anatoly considered. Anatoly should speak in third person because that's the only way to make it better.
Anatoly weigh his options. Anatoly settle on something less extreme.
God, I love it.
Oh man, he's my new favorite meme.
Also, he's KG Beast.
Is he really?
Yes, in this universe, he's supposed to be KG Beast.
Holy shit! That's awesome.
That actually does make sense now.
That's really cool.
Because like,
I'm assuming he's like he was KG Beast and has since retired. Like I'm guessing.
No,
or actually, he's probably the same level as Deathstroke at that point.
They
Holy
have the
shit,
same
that's
name.
awesome.
They have the same name.
Wait, they do?
Yes.
I guess just in this universe, he joined the Bratva instead of the actual KGB.
I don't know I don't think I remembered his last name, so that's why I didn't put those two together.
I don't think they ever say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's his last name in Arrow.
No, they do.
Shit.
They say it.
Yeah, but like they say it like really fast and very authentically Russian, so you don't really catch it.
That's insane. Because he's officially a way cooler KG Beast than fucking Batman vs Superman, who like.
Who died?
I also had to tell Hunter that was KG Beast, so this sort of has come all around.
I'm still stuck on. Well, Connor knows.
You're what? What
are you talking about?
You know.
Oh, the ending. Like, but still, I don't understand.
No. I'm talking about KG Beast. Which version I'm stuck on?
What are you talking about? Oh, never mind. Actually, you're talking about the abridged?
Yeah.
That KG Beast and my impression of Anatoly from this show are very similar. I would eat all the pancakes. I would save none for nobody, okay?
Oh, hi, Mark. Yeah.
Hello, doggy.
What does he say? He's like, I love pancakes. I eat all the pancakes. I eat enough for whole family. Hell, I eat whole family.
So good. I love it. You're a star. Yeah. Okay, so let's get to, I guess, like the bad of this episode. It's not really bad. It's just like, okay, so John and Dinah, I like their relationship.
I did not see this side plot going into this direction and colliding with Oliver's fucking plot.
Right, and like, okay, degenerative nerve damage. Okay, that makes sense. But I started to get really scared. I was like, are they going to hide this for half a season? Is this going to be a secret that he has to hide from Oliver? And at the mid-season, Oliver's going to get really angry with him. Like, why didn't you tell me about your nerve damage? Blah, or whatever.
And here's the problem. Like, he was like, I need you to be the Green Arrow. All I heard in the back of my head was like the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme.
Yeah. So... That's what John was thinking. Like, because in an episode, he's going to have to explain to Oliver why he accepted the role while knowing he has the nerve damage.
Also, like, this, aside from the fact that we just saw this last season, this presents what I like to call the Dark Knight Rises problem. Mm-hmm. And the Dark Knight Rises problem is when Joseph Gordon-Levitt, as cool as this scene looks, when he wanders in that Batcave and you're like, oh, wow. And then you go home, you're like, he's going to fucking die.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
Doesn't have any fucking training. So, like, are they going to suddenly tell me that Diggle knows how to fucking... is as dangerous or as half as, like, capable as Oliver is with that signature weapon? Or is the Green Arrow suddenly be like, I'm the Green Pistol now?
I guess the assumption is that the rest of the team is so competent now that it doesn't matter who leads them. Just the person who leads them has to know how to lead people. So I guess Diggle can do that. But still, like, it doesn't... Like, I guess he has been the sidekick to a pretty competent superhero for 6 years now. So
I'm not doubting Diggle's ability to, like, lead.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm doubting the fact that, like, he can just go switch places with Oliver, and that is almost implying, like, their skills are interchangeable. They're not.
I think he has to... Again, I think it is Oliver's, like, the team will back you up.
If Oliver is, like... If Oliver's like a finely tuned blade, Diggle's like a fucking truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's your fucking brawn. Like,
yeah, he's a hammer.
Yes, that's exactly what he is.
Yeah.
So, like, I think even if, like, people are like, if Oliver's like, I need someone else to be the Green Arrow so the heat is off me too, as well as I need to balance my life out, people are going to look at him and go, first of all, I've seen the Green Arrow. He's not black. Secondly, like, all of a sudden, like, I guarantee you, like, up close, like, Diggle's be fucking chokeslamming people because he's a fucking monster. Someone's gonna be like, oh, like, so, okay, suddenly he's now black and he's a fucking wrecking machine. Like,
it's so perfect. Yeah, like, he just picks up Adrian by his throat. He's like,
yeah, like,
yeah, I know.
I'm sorry, like, he may not look that big, but, like, I've seen Stephen Amell next to, like, pro wrestlers, and Stephen Amell was small there. Diggle, like, dwarfs Stephen. Fucking Oliver.
Yeah.
He's a scary man.
He's huge.
Yep.
Except
So
when he's wearing
charming.
his dumb helmet. He's not that scary.
Can't wait till he's on Luke Cage as a bad guy. Calling it now. It's gonna happen.
Is he gonna play? I don't know what the.
He's gonna play one of the construction crew.
He's gonna play a fucking snake guy, right?
Yep.
He's gonna play a pile driver.
He's gonna play garden snake.
He's gonna play backhoe. That's a wrecking crew member, right?
He's
backhoe.
He's gonna play. I can't think of a tiny venomless snake name that isn't
garden snake.
Ball python.
Garden snake. Yeah. He's gonna be Death Adder.
God damn it.
Death Adder's a real thing.
I know.
Black Mamba. No, wait, damn it. Taken. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna play out.
Like, I'm water snake.
God damn it. He's just a guy on a jet ski.
I eat drugs.
What?
Okay, first of all, we can't have an Arrowverse alumni get on skis before the vigilante gets on skis, okay?
God damn it. Well, no, he's going to be on a jet ski, and he's just going to be riding around the river. Does Arlen even face the river? I don't know.
I have no idea.
But yeah, that's how he gets away from Luke. He's just like, I'm on my jet ski now.
What a snake!
Luke is like, damn it, I can't swim.
Oh. Could have been a really poorly timed joke, but Some people just can't swim. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That was an awkward moment.
That got weird there for a second.
Allan used to be racist.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of this weird little nerve damage storyline and how it's playing out. It's very Arrow season 4-ish.
Why do they insist on doing terrible things to the Black Canary character?
Yeah, like...
How old is Ollie's son still? I still am not sure.
10.
He's 10, but I believe now that he's 10. Like, he talks like a 10-year-old now. He's not like, the bad man. It's like, 10-year-olds don't say that.
I have a problem with it, but at the same time, it's like there's written reason for it, and I can't. It's the fact that I can't stand petulant, brooding teenagers or preteens. I hate them because they're always conveyed very poorly.
Good thing he's only 10.
Yeah,
like Evil Barry in season 3.
Yes.
Yeah, like. Well, I mean, that's just a problem with kids and movies and TV in general.
Yeah, kids suck.
Like, like even Carl from The Walking Dead got real shitty for a second before I dropped that show.
Carl. Get in the house. Get in the house.
Yeah. But yeah, like kids are bad.
Kids suck.
Fuck kids.
I'm like he's a shit.
Not literally, but
I'm like he's a shit. Like some dude got himself on him, so I get it.
Yeah. Like they should have saved this Williams storyline for like season 10 when he'd be like 15 and interesting. A little bit.
And then you look at him and go, I know you're shitty. You're 15.
Yeah.
We all sucked at 15. It's fine.
Ugh.
Not me. I was a precious little flower.
Right.
That's not true. I sucked. I was terrible.
I think it's fair to say most people were pretty terrible at 15.
Fucking awful. Everyone between the ages of 10 and 15 at some point just sucked for their whole family. So it's okay. We can all come to terms with it.
Yeah, kid sucks. True story.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible. It's awful.
Alrighty.
It's. I don't know. The problem with this is like him. We just went through this with last season. Like he got beaten at it. He was like, I'm done. I'm not being Arrow anymore. And
he's like I'm emotionally.
And then he became Arrow again.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It got really.
I also did like he brought up the exact same thing we said last week, where he was clearly being the Hood, but not the Green Arrow.
Yeah, that was good.
Which I still think is silly because I'm like, come on, it's the fucking same thing.
I know.
Same shit.
You know what's really funny to me is that this episode where he was denying that he was the Green Arrow, but they have him like that picture is pretty damning.
I do love that they found that.
The problem we have the picture is that the picture is not like when someone says like they have like concrete proof, you're expecting a legible photo, but you're not expecting like a high res, well lit, fucking color corrected photo that looks like he's posing, like looking off the distance, like almost getting like a blue steel.
It looks like they took that like backstage.
Yeah.
It
looks like a set photo that somebody in Canada took.
It looks like he fucking Peter Parkered himself, where he just set the camera up himself.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
He's gonna or Arrow.
Yeah, and I do like at the end, Anatolia's like, I'm an honorable man. I did not fake photo. It was not me.
Fake photo. I did real things. I did not do real things. I like you. Not really.
I still hate you. I will kill you someday, but not.
We are not friends. Well, how do you call that, America? Frenemy?
That is us.
You and I, frenemy. You get it? It's like friend and enemy.
So good.
Laugh.
Anatoly needs to be in the episode art this week.
I need an Anatoly and McRoy team up.
Oh yes. Oh, give it to me. Give it to me now.
I don't like your face. I do not like any part of you.
I am honorable man.
I am honorable man, but you smell very bad.
I say it straight to your face. I don't talk behind back.
Come here.
I do like
your
your style, though. I like the way you use the flamethrower. Very good.
Who is man with white hair? I like him. He's smart but very panicky.
Oh boy.
Who is woman wearing all white? I like her.
He's she could kill Anatoly with a fork.
Although he's
That makes me very horny.
He does know
no.
who she is. Never mind. He was in Arrow season 2, so
Yeah,
he knows
exactly.
exactly. Yeah. I don't know. Anything else to say other than this episode was good?
Then Anatoly's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anatoly's the best.
She throw bees. It's very stupid.
You know what I need now? I need a fucking CW alternate commentary of just Anatoly just giving his thoughts on like everything.
It's very bad. Very bad.
Third man to run fast? How stupid. Why two berry?
Why did you use best Flash villain on Legends?
How do you
Very
say his
dumb.
name? Airboard?
A bird. Yep, he a bird.
Very stupid name.
No, he
Where's
doesn't
my
even
shirt?
pronounce the first two letters. He just pronounces the... Is there a W in there?
No.
No.
I need bird.
Why'd you put the bar in Legends?
Where's bird?
Oh boy, Iron Man 2 is be fun to watch.
Ooh.
I don't know where Mickey Rourke picked up his Russian accent, but like he leans into everything real hard.
He really
I
does.
lost my bird.
It's the opposite direction of Wessels.
Yeah.
I do like how he during that entire movie I feel like he got the bird just so he could pronounce bird like that. That had to be in his contract.
Honestly, wouldn't have shocked me.
I feel like I remember something like that. I think for Iron Man 2, we all need to watch the commentary just so we can understand what was going on.
Oh yeah, I will definitely watch it with commentary.
Is Mickey Rourke doing commentary for that movie, or is it just
No,
like...
but Favreau is, and my memory, because I was obsessive about this stuff, having watched that commentary multiple times, I remember him talking, like, saying very truthful things about the behind the scenes of that movie.
Surprising.
You know, nothing that would get him fired or anything, but, like, he was pretty honest about some of the stuff. Like, we didn't have enough time to do this.
You
Stuff
should,
like that.
if you guys want a good laugh, watch Saw with either the commentary with just James Wan and Lee Winnell, or watch it with those two and Carol Airways, and just listen to those three make jackasses themselves the entire time. Because Lee Winnell does a fantastic Carrie Elways impression, and Carrie Elways apparently does a wonderful Michael Caine impression.
Yeah.
Michael Caine.
Said
Also-
he said he fell off like a motorbike in London once, and Michael Caine just like happened to be standing there, sees him fall over, and he goes, "Oh, it makes sense. It works better when you have four wheels."
What the
God
fuck?
damn it, Michael Caine.
I love Michael Caine so much.
I think
Goddamn.
I think he also added like need four wheels to stay upright.
Wow. Yeah. Also, watch any movie where David Fincher is giving the commentary, because he is a funny man.
Oh my god.
He.
So is David Lynch, but that's a different idea for a different show.
Oh yeah.
We need to find Kingdom Hearts.
What the hell?
Don't worry about it.
You can't watch a movie on a phone.
Oh god. Oh god.
We have successfully derailed, so I think we can wrap up.
You need to say I'm a nobody.
There was no news that I can remember from this week
No,
that's worth
not-
talking about.
Not
so
at all. It's just like lots of Justice League hype, and that's basically it.
Yeah.
We're kind of the fuck. Nope. I mean,
Thor
actually,
reviews did come out actually, so
Yeah,
that's
they
something.
come out. And okay, real quick, if you're somehow now shocked that this is a comedy, just
Jump
stop
out a window?
everything. Fight everything. Your brain.
Please do not reproduce
Take
ever.
a few minutes and just kind of like collect
Pull
all
a
the
Tommen.
pull the stupid shit that you've said in the past 48 hours. Like
Just walk
put
out a
little-
window.
Put a little
Damn
ball and just like put it in the trash because like it's not worth anything.
Throw yourself in the garbage.
I endorse
Pull
that,
Luke
but
Cage after getting shot by Diamondback.
I don't. I don't understand this sudden like. What do you mean it's funny? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah,
all of the Marvel movies have been funny. Okay, so this is the I gotta get on a soapbox on. Thor 1 is a funny fucking movie.
Thor 1 features like straight up physical comedy. I don't understand.
Thor 2
he demands to ride a dog.
Yeah.
At one point.
Like stop with the pretense that Thor hasn't been ridiculous this whole time. All of a sudden people are like, they're gonna piss on Norse mythology, motherfucker. These are fucking space Vikings who cross a literal crystal rainbow bridge to their fucking funny haha named kingdom with lots of silly shit, okay?
Stan Lee did that years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Stan Lee and Kirby, they did not care about Norse mythology.
No.
It's space Vikings. Like, it's alien Vikings, all right? It's a stupid biker mice from Mars. Get over yourselves.
At one point in the Thor comics, a frog picks up the hammer.
Uh-huh.
A fucking, what is it, a goat? What is Beta Ray Bill?
He's a horse.
He's a horse.
He's a horseman thing.
Norse horse. He's a fucking Norse horse. Get that through your skulls. Comics are stupid.
Comics are very stupid, and
they're great. Stop.
Yeah, all the Marvel movies have been funny. I don't know why is this a surprise to people.
I think these
funny.
were
fucking whiplash with these people. Marvel's too funny. DC, what is this? Jokes? What is this? Marvel? Now Marvel's got jokes. What is this? Marvel? I don't understand.
Even Civil War, a movie that sold itself on being so serious,
dude. Civil War has people like committing war crimes and like breaking national laws, like
committing treason.
And then they make like the worst jokes at certain points in the movie.
Yes, this is Tony Stank.
He strangled Tony's dad to death. Okay.
Okay. So, funny story about the Tony Stank thing that I want to bring up is like in my job training for a certain bank I will not mention. They're having me fill out fake checks, and the fake name I use constantly is Tony Stank. It's amazing.
No, but just like this weird sudden, and it's not like I'm seeing it everywhere, but there's this kind of vocal minority I discovered that are like, oh, it's a comedy, and like I think somebody who's in our community pointed me in the direction. Someone in our community pointed me in the direction of a Facebook post that has Taika Waititi reading comments about like people going, "It's a comedy," and he's like, "Yeah, I made a comedy. Have been making a comedy since the first day I showed up on set."
What?
And there's a whole comment thread of people like, ugh, just fucking bitching.
Also, it's like, have these people not seen his previous movies? Also,
we're werewolves, not werewolves.
What do you, I'm doing leave me alone to do my evil bidding. What are you bidding on?
Like, I'm pretty sure he directed episodes of Flight of the Conchords. Like, that's how deep this guy's comedy history goes back.
He is in a Flight of the
like
Conchords.
the one clip I saw from Ragnarok made me laugh my ass off. So I don't know if anybody's seen it, but it's the Get Help clip they released.
Oh, with him with Thor and Loki?
Yeah, Loki and Thor,
I saw that.
where he embarrassingly uses Loki as a decoy and then throws him into guard.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
I don't like it. It's humiliating. Not for me.
Like, when Thor, we all know the line, he's adopted. Like, I don't get this. I don't understand people. I don't understand the internet.
Oh, man.
They make me angry.
I got so mad when people were getting mad about that joke.
Like, also, that's a funny fucking joke, and people just, like...
That is a very funny joke that you wouldn't expect to come out of a fucking alien.
Like... God damn it. Okay. That's enough getting angry at people for being dumb.
It's rip.
A friend from work.
I'm Connor McGraw. I'm in the Phantom Zone. Follow me on Twitter, I guess, at Wesker Commander. We have finally gotten a release plan for Movie Dumpster. We'll release 3 at a time, coming up soon. So, yay.
Yeah. I'm Arlen Haro, I guess, at AA Haro. I don't know.
We are Arlen Haro.
Yeah, god damn it. We will be doing Punisher when that comes out.
I will be doing... Oh, yeah, that's right. We will be doing Punisher.
Yeah, we will be doing Punisher when that comes out. That's going to be fun to record in December when when people are going and having holidays and stuff. But okay, Marvel, well played. Well played. But yeah, that'll happen. So.
Fun personal news about myself. I don't have it. I deleted my Twitter app, so I'm not on Twitter anymore. Don't fucking follow me on Twitter. Follow my Instagram, Stroke God Millionaire. You can find my writing on the Haro. You can listen to the VGH. Join the Facebook group, and shout out to Eric Dudley for doing the theme song.
Yes, actually, follow me on Instagram too. I'm Connor Thon. Honestly, Instagram is, if you're just willing to follow me on social media, it's probably the best window into my brain you'll get. So there you go.
Yeah, same actually. Same username for me. So
you can look at pictures of my dog or my cat, or
you can look at pictures of music I listen to and all the video games I fucking play and the animals I get to see.
You can look back and see pictures from when I used to drink once a day. Yay!
You can look back and watch me. You can go back and see me 15 pounds ago. Okay.
But yeah. Also, we will be doing our Halloween movie special. That will be coming soon.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Watching.
It rhymes with toast writer.
No.
Toast fighter.
No, it doesn't.
Toast fighter.
We're watching Steel, guys. The fuck.
That's finally happening. We're watching.
No,
Steel.
but we're watching the Nick Cage classic.
Steel.
2006.
2007, 2006. I don't know which one.
2006.
Are you sure? I thought it was 2007. Damn it, that kills.
I don't remember.
It's that movie where he mumbles throughout it.
It's that movie where Nick Cage is like screaming like a wild man while transforming into a skeleton that's on fire.
Blah, blah, blah.
I kind of wish we're doing Spirit of Vengeance, but this is fine.
Man, it's like this dumb movie, but like Neville and Taylor made it. So you're like, oh, I expect drugs.
Yeah, we decided at some point in the past to do these movies in order, so that's what we're doing, I guess.
Hell yeah.
The only good thing about not Hellrider.
Hellrider, that's the Roger Corman picture.
The Asylum Rip.
The only good thing about Ghost Rider is Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott's good. I actually do like. We'll get to it. I actually like Nicolas Cage's performance.
That's because Sam Elliott's not aging because I'm just convinced that he's actually God.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wish.
He's probably going to play God in Preacher.
I'm Sam Elliott.
Do it.
God.
I'm Sam Elliott, and I'm the Marlboro Man.
But yeah.
I'm Sam Elliott. I've looked the same for 50 fucking years.
Check out my show at the ranch.
I've stayed the same. I've stayed looking the same longer than Leslie Nielsen has.
I'm never gonna fucking die.
I wake up every morning and drink a pot of black coffee that just got cigarette ash in it. I brush my teeth with a wire brush. Goodbye, everybody.